Hello everyone and welcome to episode 32 of Start to Finish for Suikoden 5. I'm your host Matt Boyer. Still making sure my recording rig is set up correctly here. These game boxes seem a little dangerous. Everything's going to be fine. Hi, it's Friday. It's a lovely day out. I've got the window open. The birds are singing, the wind is blowing, and there might be some breaking news. Newspapers. Give me the newspapers. Give me the newspapers. Give me the papers. I'm in the... Oh, God. We have a lot in the papers. Let's go to issue 0. It's the front page. The Dawn Times. Preview edition. Thanks to the kindness of Prince Jeroen, our newspaper, The Dawn Times, will soon be ready for publication here at the castle. And now, with publication nigh, there is one thing we hope our esteemed readers will understand. Although the Dawn Times does support His Royal Highness's cause, we are not an arm of the Phoenix Army. Our purpose is strictly to report the news from an unbiased perspective. We will be ever vigilant in pursuit of the truth. Taylor, the Dawn Times reporter. God, I love the newspapers. I'm confirming I was recording out of the right microphone. Okay. Very professional operation. Oh, man. Lelkar strikes alliance with Prince. The representatives of Lelkar's three islets, Volga, Wasil, and Orok, have recently promised full cooperation with the Prince's army. Lelkar's islets have long been known for their disparate political views. Since the start of the war, hostility between these factions has only intensified. However, the cowardly actions of Queen's Knight Zahak during the recent battle over the town have instilled a great anger and resolve in all the peoples of Lelkar. All factions are now firmly in the camp of His Royal Highness. Back page. Oh, I wasn't right at the front page. According to top secret sources, the Dawn Times has learned that during the recent battle for Lelkar, the Godwin army set fire to the town in order to facilitate their own speedy evacuation. After pouring fuel throughout the western islet and igniting it, the Godwin troops waited for the prince's siege to let up, then evacuated. Although many Lelkar residents still remained behind, the Godwin troops then ruthlessly destroyed the western bridge to make sure they couldn't be followed. Thanks to the rescue efforts of the Prince's army and Orok, the leader of the western islet, casualties were kept to a minimum, but the populace is furious over the Godwin's faction's barbarous act. And the fact that the Godwin commander was a Queen's Knight sworn to protect Falena is inciting even more anger. Portraits of the Enemy! An introduction. In this special serial publication, The Dawn Times hopes to use its extensive investigative acumen to focus on the heinous cast of enemy characters who continue to threaten the Phoenix Army and, indeed, the very way of Falenan life. Many of our esteemed and loyal readers have been gravely injured or had friends and family members maimed, murdered, and kidnapped by this rogues gallery of scoundrels. Therefore, it is natural to wonder why anyone would want to learn more about them. However, in order to achieve victory, it is vital to know one's enemy as one knows himself. Therefore, the Dawn Times firmly believes that this series, however controversial, can help contribute to the eventual victory of the Phoenix Army. Next time, Portraits of the Enemy will take an in-depth look at the traitorous Queen's Knight Zahak, who cowardly set Lelkar ablaze during the recent battle over that town. God, for a time, I legitimately wanted to work in journalism. I don't think I do anymore. This is great. I want to work in this kind of journalism. Prince living double life as bandit? Rumors have been circulating that the prince has been spotted in Sable performing what are described as bandit-like activities. This news has caused much consternation among the prince's forces. However, there are conflicting reports that state the prince was in Lelkar at the time. But an eyewitness from Sable who requested anonymity is sure the culprit is indeed His Royal Highness. "I seen him with my own two eyes," the witness said. "He was walking all regal. Ain't no doubt it was the prince." Perhaps not even an official denial by the prince will put an end to these suspicions. Back page! The Yashina village hot springs dry up? The Dawn Times has learned that Yashina Village, a tourist resort famous for its hot springs, is experiencing a strange and sudden reduction in the amount of hot water coming from its subterranean source. The proprietors of the Hot Springs Inn are at their wits' end. Adding to the stress and heartbreak for the citizens of Yashina is that no one can pinpoint the cause of this mysterious drop in water volume. "None of us can figure out what's gone wrong," an inn proprietor tearfully exclaimed. "If something doesn't happen soon, we'll be out of business." I don't know what that voice was. Portraits of the Enemy. Zahak. As promised in the previous installment of Portraits of the Enemy, the Dawn Times will share what we have learned about the traitorous Queen's Knight Zahak. To begin with, we must mention that Zahak is of noble birth. He is actually a distant relative of the Godwin family. In fact, it was Lord Godwin who first discovered Zahak's talent for swordsmanship and recommended him for a position as a Queen's Knight. Zahak's first real taste of battle was during the arms invasion 8 years ago, where he proved himself among the strongest of the Queen's Knights. Zahak is known for his quiet, measured disposition, but he's actually more cold and unfeeling than calm and composed. Those who have worked closely with him reveal an almost megalomaniacal personality, one who would do absolutely anything to achieve his goals. Portraits of the Enemy has uncovered the reason Zahak turned his back on the royal family. According to insiders, Zahak is firmly convinced that Lord Godwin's iron-fisted methods are truly the best way to make Falena into a more powerful nation. Zahak's unwavering devotion to the strong-arm tactics of Lord Godwin is probably the reason he set Lelkar ablaze. In Zahak's judgment, this tactic was the best way to put the prince's forces in disarray and secure the Godwin's faction's rapid evacuation, even if it put many innocents at risk. Former comrades of Zahak now say they won't put anything past him in the future. I was surprised at the time, but now that I think about it, that's just the kind of cold, calculated maneuver he'd make in battle. Former Queen's Knight Kyle said, "I was a damn fool not to expect it." My god, that one was long. How are there already 4 issues of this? Oh god, we're reading this one. Okay, so this is all we're doing today. We are recruiting and we are, reading the news. Let's read some newspapers. This is a fantastic way to spend my lunch break. Issue 3. The Dawn Times has learned that, as expected, the prince was indeed innocent of the bandit-like activities ascribed to him by witnesses in Sable. The prince's forces succeeded in capturing a band of bandits on Ranro Mountain outside Sable. The bandit ringleader had been pretending to be the prince. It turns out that Urim Barrows was the mastermind behind this scheme. In his words, he wished to sully the prince's name. But the prince's forces were able to lure Urim to Sable and revealed his scam in public, clearing the prince's name. Instead, it is the Barrows family whose name has now been sullied. Sully is a phenomenal word. With the Bandit Prince scandal resolved, the Dawn Times has learned that Lord Rowlbell of Sable has declared complete support for His Royal Highness. Lord Rowlbell officially announced that the main force of the Sable Corps, led by General Din, would be placed under the Prince's command. On the condition that he join the Phoenix Army, Roy, the leader of the bandits, was pardoned of the crime of gross impersonation of a regal with the intent to profit and deceive. Roy himself has now personally sworn fealty to the Prince. He is currently residing in Moagami Castle. Oh man. In this installment of the Portraits of the Enemy, we examine one Urim Barrows, the man behind the Bandit Prince scheme. Due to his incompetence and other shortcomings, we strongly considered whether he was even worth including in this series. However, his plot could have severed ties between the Phoenix Army and Sable, so we will take a closer look at him. As our readers doubtlessly know, Urim is Lord Barrows' second son. Because his eldest son, Hiram, was assassinated during the battle over succession between Princess Falzram and Princess Shalrawar, Urim is in line to eventually become the head of the Barrows family. Urim is certainly not the ideal candidate to head up a senatorial faction, lacking common sense, strength, and bravery. Furthermore, he is hugely unpopular among the citizenry. Portraits of the Enemy has reason to believe that this chicken-hearted man is not done scheming against the prince. According to Lucerina, Urim's sister, the two of them were very close when they were children. But as she got older and began to help their father with his work, Urim became cold and distant. Around this time, he became deeply, indeed some might say obsessively, attached to Princess Limslea. Issue 4! Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, that was a real bummer. How do we already have something else after this? Beaver Lodge was set ablaze last night in a bold and shocking pre-dawn attack. Fortunately, the prince's forces rushed to the scene and performed search and rescue operations, keeping casualties to a minimum. However, most of Beaver Lodge's residences were severely damaged in the attack. According to the prince's forces, Nethergate, the assassin group that also participated in the assault on the Sun Palace, was behind last night's arson. One of the attackers is alleged to have declared that the purpose of the assault was complete and total genocide against the beavers and their community. Lord Godwin has often made public references to Falena's historical, racial, and cultural identity being subverted by the continued existence of the inferior demi-human races. There is little doubt that his scurrilous beliefs are behind this surprise attack on the beaver community. The morning after Nethergate's sudden assault on Beaver Lodge, Fualu, the Beaver Elder, expressed his deep appreciation to the prince for rushing to help his community in its greatest hour of need. He formally announced the Beaver's official intention to ally with His Highness and to oppose the Godwins. The Beaver community is known for its ability to stay out of conflicts. During this war, the Beavers have done well to maintain their neutrality, but after discovering that the Godwin faction was plotting their extermination, they deemed it pointless to maintain this position any longer. Prince Jeroen heartily accepted Fualu's offer of an alliance. Oh. Dolph. This time, Portraits of the Enemy examines Dolph, the enigmatic young man apparently behind the surprise attack on Beaver Lodge. Dolph is a member of the notorious assassination organization Nethergate, and we have reason to believe that he played some role in the assault on the Sun Palace as well. However, Portraits of the Enemy has been unable to uncover the slightest hint about his personal history prior to joining Nethergate. In fact, even his place of birth and parentage are shrouded in mystery. We do know, however, that he has been known to go by the alias of Mikafute. That name is strikingly similar to that of Takefute, who was Supreme Commander of Nethergate at the time of its dismantling 8 years ago. But we can only speculate on the relationship, if there is any, between the two. Ah, this did just happen. Around the same time Beaver Lodge was attacked, the Godwin army stormed into Rainwall and gained control with little resistance. But the townsfolk had little sympathy for Lord Barrows, now knowing that he had secretly conspired with arms to divide our beloved Falena. Some even said he deserved this defeat. Ooh. The Dawn Times has learned that, upon capture of the bandit prince, the prince's bodyguard Leon, known for her mild disposition, openly unleashed her fury on Roy, the one who had been impersonating His Highness. Leon apparently urged him in no uncertain terms to repent for his actions. Rumor has it that this talk with Leon is what persuaded Roy to give up his bandit ways. Allegedly, Leon was sent over the edge after Roy persisted in addressing her as a sweetie and calling His Royal Highness a coward. The Dawn Times attempted to reach both parties for interviews but was rebuffed in both cases. "Please don't ask me about that, I'm so embarrassed," Leon said. Roy was less cordial, simply snorting and walking away, muttering what sounded like "crazy-ass reporter" under his breath. Your esteemed author strongly and defiantly argues against that label, instead establishing Salem Barrows, Salem borrows some barrows, and then some burrows. This time, we examine the actions of Salem Barrows, the unscrupulous head of the Barrows family. When Rainwall collapsed, Lord Barrows was forced to surrender to the Godwins, his long-standing enemies. The public, however, tired of his constant selfish maneuvering, has shown no sympathy. After all, it was Lord Barrows who pushed for Princess Falzram to ascend to the throne despite her being only second in line to the title, igniting the Falzram-Showerwar conflict. And it was Lord Barrows who pushed dam construction forward, which planted the seeds for the Lord Lake Uprising. Lord Barrows even stole the Dawn Rune and allied with the New Arms Kingdom. Lord Barrows' intentions were decent, as his goal was to maintain peace by preventing the rise of the hardline Godwin faction. but he is a man who would sell Falena out to accomplish that goal, a true blight on our nation. Oh man, I love newspapers. Okay, what am I here to do? I think I need to go to Sable. I need a little more money for Dongo, which I don't have. Oh, wait, no, my party is actually... I bet you put... Oh, wow. No one's in my party. Wait, no, come back. I need to get rid of somebody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Remove. Oh, she'll be alright. I'm subbing her out too. Nope. Remove. Bye. Okay. Just us going to Sable. Going to Sable. Good thing I have water here with me. I dried my throat out doing all that reading. Because that was something I needed to do. Hi, who are you? Okay, I need to go to the inn. Where's that? What? Camera? Why would you do that? Have I offended you? Is it through here? No. What? Oh, here we are. Okay, I remember now. Oh, this camera giving me trouble. Hi. Oh. Nakula, a lancer in the Armed Southern Mountain Corps. What? Rest until your injuries heal. Okay. Yeah. What? What are you trying to do? What is your business? What? What? Oh, Highness. I am the Prince of Falena. I do know of Nethergate. Ooh. Well, yeah. Oh no. The driving passion coursed through my veins. I got the same thing. Not me! Man. Sorry. Please. Oh, I don't want to think who that might have been. To Oboro! Oh. That's in Raft Fleet. When's he gonna move closer? Because I'm tired of flipping through like 6 screens to get to him. They should understand by now that you need to put the best person in the best spot, and he's the best person. I want him right next to... Vicky should be warping him around, get another mirror made. Or have him just hang out with me all the time. Raft Fleet, please. Away! Oh, camera lag. Hang in there, frame rate. We'll get through this. Everything's wrong. I had my water bottle up to my mouth, and Sagiri came on with that, and I stared unmoving at the screen for about 20 seconds. Oh no. Uh-oh. It's a very loud water bottle, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm a little concerned. I'm a lot concerned, actually. No, bring the music back. What? What? They're not the real enemy. Happy Bouncy Oboro with his business cards. Shigure and his hair over his face all the time. And silent, smiling Sagiri. Really? What? Hi, Nakula, what do you do? Can attack and do damage for a column. That's nice. You'll fit in well. I don't know that we have any other spear wielders right now. I'm used to having them kind of early. I can get you a unicorn rune. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a good rune for people who use spears. An adorable little girl used it in Suikoden 3, and she was really nice. What the fuck? Gah! I'm not ready for this! Oh god! I don't... Get him out of my party! I can't hit... No! Can I do something fun? Ah! Alright, into the pool. Into the pool. Okay, let's... This next bit of recruitment better be nicer than that one. Arcane, you hid the fact that this was going to be getting me Sagiri, too. You are on my list. I don't know what that list is. Let's go to Estrees. You're in the list of really helpful people that has been super awesome helping me with this game. I've learned to trust no one. I trust Leon. That's who I trust right now. I trust Leon. I trust Kyle. He's too Kyle to betray me. Oh, I'm so sad. I remember where Babbage's workshop is. Who's the best? I'm the best. Oh, never mind. I got lost. What? Are you also another gate assassin? What? 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 Whoa. Whoa. What? That is a vulgar man. Time for violence. Okay, there's no place for this. We don't do that here. Ooh, who's named Matthias? Matthias and Isabel. Those are good names. This guy looks a little sick. I found Wandering Paladins. This is nice. Very good, milady. Whoa. Here's some crappy champions of evil, and that's... Go be good and pathetic. My goodness. Child. Thank you very much. You're a nice paladin lady. I'm a small boy. And when you see evil, you thwart. Away! Nefariousness. Hey! You're all crazy! If I could, could I lodge a complaint? Excuse me, I have an argument with that. Allow me to, well, actually, you all the way into throwing myself in the ocean. Well, let's do this. And let's turn my tablet back on so I can see if I need to... Boz! What are you doing? You're just talking about... Ah, God, I love Boz. He's great. What were you talking about? She doesn't want to worry me. What? Trace it. Oh, so it's a trap. Right, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a trap. Sounds extremely suspicious. Do you get the feeling that every thought that enters Boz's head, he's really happy about? Just like, oh, there's one! Oh, that's a stern face. That's very true. Don't fall for Omdor's lies. Oh. We're gonna go to Howd. It's going to be great. I'm gonna take someone with me, though, that can drop meteors. I do. Coming with me. Actually, let's bring Richard. He has a lot of everything. I'll go! Only so few people? Yep. No, I remember. No, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We should go to Howd. Going to Howd. Oh god, the music. It's going to happen. And here we are. Didn't have to go far in. Hi, Urim.
My arch nemesis, Jeroen.
I feel like this is fantastic music, actually, for a final battle against Urim Barrows. Can't fool the sun? Is this a Dark Souls joke? Oh. The easily led Maximilian Knights. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, does this keep up for the entire game where we just repeatedly humiliate Urim? Because I'm kind of into that. Woo. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of Urim. Oh, my head hurts. Okay. Yeah! That's kind of badass. Urim, you are on notice. Oh, jeez. I almost wish this was a running gag that it had happened earlier, because I really like it. Please, don't actually... If I can interject... What? What? Hi! Fight! I should have brought somebody who could drop rocks from the sky. Okay, so let's see here. What? Oh, this is cool. Ho, ho, hey, ho, ho, ho. This is... Hang on, I'm just gonna do this the rest of the day. We're going on tour with moves like this. Oh, it's speeding up. This, okay, alright, I'm done, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kind of sorry. Are you all short range? You all look, are we all short range? Hang on. Hi. You are in for it now. It's the Dawn Room. It is a time of awakening. Wake up, time for science. And everyone else, wail on the front if you could. You've got a Thunder Sword rune. That sounds like a good time. And you've got a Cyclone. Ooh. Let's do that. Go! Ow. Oh, okay, he's fine. I like her sword. A whole lot. I think I'm hurting. Flat. This should drop those two on the side. Funeral Wind. Nice. I'm doing okay. Why don't I queue up another one of these? I want to see some attack animation. Oh, I should have seen if they had a combo attack. I bet they did. Magics on that guy. Ew. Okay. Defend, defend, defend. The Maximilian. I want to see it, so she'll be all right. Whoa! Nice. Didn't have to fight Urim that time. Hello, Mr. Barrows. What are you going to do now? Ah! You're kind of like Minsk. Very good, my lady. Shall we fight evil together? Yes! Yeah! Take that, evil. Very good, my lady. I would also accept swamp or canal. Yeah! Yeah! Making friends. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to take the blinking mirror back. We're gonna pop over into Rainwall and see what Oboro is up to. See if we can't get some more recruitment happening. Not recruitment, because we finished the recruitment. We are out of recruitment. I do not have enough money to train my weapon up all the way. Just yet. Hey, how do I make money real fast? It's probably in trading. Where should I go trade? Don't tell me that. I'm not going to do it anyway. What am I saying? That stuff's real boring. Alright. Detectives. Can you guys come hang out with us now, please? How are we? What are we going to do with her? More, no, not you. More investigations! Linfa! There she is. What is your deal? Oh, you're laying on the tablet, kitty. So much hair all over this house. I still don't like you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our castle and wrap up there. I'm not going to go trigger any actual plot just yet. I can't imagine there's anything new over on the news, because that seems to only happen on major actual plot events. Do I have anything here? Hi? Baston! Yeah, praise this. What's this painting? What? That's a thing! That is the Sacred Games! Cool. Anything new? Nope. Alright. This still doesn't work. Maybe the person who runs my elevator will be a robot or an AI built into the elevator itself. That would be weird. This box. Aw, that's okay. I'll come see you guys anytime. Are you referring to... Yeah, you're referring to... Orko? Orok? Probably not Orko. But I'm gonna call him Orko. Yeah, you guys are... It's like, no, we don't. Good. Dolph. Okay. I wanted to check and see maybe where my new folks are hanging out. Let's go up to the top and look around a little bit. Hi, Aurazed. When do I get no library? Probably when we excavate a little bit more. Alright. Well, let's save and let's call it for the day. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me for this. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. I want to hang a new painting. Change it up for the Sacred Games. That looks really cool. This game is really cool. Thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you around the beginning of the week for a little bit more Suikoden 5. And we're going to advance some plot next time. Save up some money so we can get our blacksmith soon, or at least keep progressing on getting the blacksmith. And who knows what else is going to happen. I've heard there's a puppet show. So that sounds like a good time. Bye, everyone. See you next week.